Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, I've got multiple photos and videos to share with you guys from northeastern Missouri. Less than 48 hours ago, there was a strong EF2 tornado that went through Barring, Missouri that did extensive damage to the community, a small town in northeastern Missouri. I've got exclusive photos and video footage to share with you guys from that location here in just a moment. Also going to take you guys to Utah and Florida. Two people that don't know each other appeared to have recorded the same mysterious object in the nighttime sky. But first, over here at the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Jonathan Rogers out of Lebanon, Tennessee. Get a load of that sky, would you? Almost looks like some sort of a dark wave up in the sky. Never seen anything quite like it. Once again, photo by Jonathan out of Tennessee. Checking in on the GOES X-ray flux over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center. Nearly another X-class solar flare, a strong M-class solar flare, nearly 24 hours after the X-class solar flare from yesterday. And here's a look at the Earth-facing side of the sun, still loaded with sunspots in active regions right now as I do this video. Coming over here to hailreports.com, we're looking at a map that shows hail, tornadoes, and high winds from the last 72 hours. And here's the tornado that I was talking about. I've got photos and video footage from this area right here in northeastern Missouri. There were also tornadoes in north central Missouri, up in Nebraska, northwestern Iowa, over in far eastern Illinois, and even in central Colorado. Multiple tornadoes in the last 72 hours. Coming over to Zoom.Earth, this is the storm from August 4th into August 5th that created the tornadoes in Missouri, where you're going to see photos and video footage from right up here in northeastern Missouri. That's the storm that created the tornadoes that did extensive damage to a small community in northeastern Missouri. And we're looking at more strong storms today, right now as I do this video, down in Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Those storms are creating power outages. 53,000 customers in Alabama without electricity, 26,000 customers in Georgia without electricity, nearly 3,000 customers in Mississippi, and 14,600 customers in North Carolina. These are all customers that are currently without electricity due to another round of strong storms that are moving through the eastern United States. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. A little bit of earthquake activity once again up at Mammoth Vault and Little West Thumb down here in the middle of Yellowstone Lake. And you can see up here in the northwestern quadrant, there's more earthquake activity underway up there as well. Not too much magma intrusion, more small earthquake activity today than anything, but nothing major going on at the supervolcano. I want to take you guys now to Utah, where I received video footage from Jason from July 29th of 2023 when he noticed something in the nighttime sky that he couldn't identify. This video has narration, and here we go.
That is not an airplane.
What else would it be then?
Unidentified UFO, dude, like a UFO.
Why would UFOs need headlights?
Because then
If they were so smart and there's nothing to run into,
See?
planets and
what
asteroids.
would you need lights for?
And this is the airplane, look. See how it's flashing?
Yeah, I see that.
And then that one there, the way it's moving, no flashing. Solid white light.
I can hear it.
And they both make good points. The one gentleman asked, why would a UFO, if they're so intelligent, why would they need headlights? And that's a good question, and one I think I can answer at least with some degree of certainty. If the unidentified object is in low Earth orbit, it's going to be reflecting sunlight, even if it's on the nighttime side of the Earth. I don't know how high this one here was up in the atmosphere, but it is very bright. It's not blinking. It's not behaving like an airplane or a helicopter. So it does have a mysterious personality. And then after that disappeared, you see three lights right here in triangle formation above Utah. Once again, video footage submitted by Jason from July 29th of 2023, going from Utah down to Florida, Fort Walton Beach. Video submitted by David Gray from August 2nd of 2023 at 5 a.m. when he too noticed something unusual in the sky. And see the similarities, how it looks similar to what Jason saw in Utah. A bright, solid light moving through the sky. I don't think it's the International Space Station. However, it could be. I just don't know the direction it's moving. And this one here, and there's another light up here to the left of it. You're going to see them here in just a second turn off. They just disappear. And the space station wouldn't do that. You would see it slowly disappear off into the distance. This thing here just turned off very quickly. So I don't think it was a space station. Definitely not a helicopter or an airplane. That video was out of Fort Walton Beach, Florida by David Gray, just a few days after Jason spotted a similar light above Utah. I want to take you guys now to northeastern Missouri. These photos and video are less than 48 hours old. They're of tornado damage from a small community that was directly impacted by an EF2 tornado. There's no good time for a tornado. This one here was even worse as it occurred after dark at 11 p.m. Here's video footage from Johnny Lee from 8/4 of 2023 at 11 p.m. right after the tornado went through their small community. You can see a row of power lines over here that are leaning out towards the road. The electricity was clearly off after the tornado went through the community. And coming up, I've got photos that Johnny shared from the next day after the sun came up. He drove around looking at various homes and things that were impacted the hardest by the tornadoes. And you can see this house here more than likely took a direct hit as it is damaged, more than likely beyond repair. This home here lost the majority of its roof. The cars here were damaged. This structure here lost most of its roof. And you can see this structure here lost probably 80-85% of its roof. And notice the sheets of plywood that are missing, entire sheets of plywood. Here's one that landed up next to a minivan. You're going to see another one here in just a moment in a highly unusual place. And the next photo is a side view of the house, and you can see all the way through the roof out the other side as, again, the majority of the roof is missing off of that home. And this next photo looks like a tree went through the windshield of a car that was in the path of the tornado. You can see dirt and what looks like bark and possibly tree roots and leaves on the hood of the car. And then, of course, the windshield's got a big hole in it, more than likely where the tree landed. You can see a tree here broke off at the ground and landed on that house. And this next photo's of one of the sheets of plywood that were missing off of that house that I showed you at the beginning of this video clip right here. One of those pieces of plywood, I'm assuming one off of this house here, ended up in the roof of this structure here, stuck in one of the corners, wedged in the roof of that house right next to the satellite dish. And here's another view just from the other side of that large piece of plywood. That's an entire sheet of plywood that was airborne during that tornado. That's why they always recommend seek shelter inside a interior room of your home with no glass, primarily because of flying debris. And this next photo's of yet another flying projectile. I think this is a broken tree branch that penetrated the exterior wall of a home. Get a load of that, would you? That thing was probably moving in excess of 100 miles an hour or so. Once again, extensive damage in northeastern Missouri following a round of tornadoes on the night of August 4th into the night of August 5th. And I also have some more really cool photos and video footage of recent ominous skies. First photos are from Navarre Beach, Florida by Yancey Ingram from July 30th of 2023 as they were there on vacation and storms rolled in above Navarre Beach, Florida. And you can see how low to the ground the clouds were. And this next photo was sent in by Alex A. out of the Caribbean of a very low to the ground, super long shelf cloud that was highly photogenic. Once again, photo by Alex out of the Caribbean. And this next photo was sent in by Diana Hampton from August 5th of 2023, a little less than 24 hours ago. Not sure of the location, but the sky was highly photogenic yesterday in her location. Jonathan Rogers out of Lebanon, Tennessee. This was the photo on the homepage of the website. Again, another highly photogenic sky. Almost looked like dark waves or something up in the sky above Lebanon, Tennessee. Julie Zuski, not sure of the location, but this photo here looked like a stack of white pancakes in the sky above her location, nearly touching the ground. Jacob Warner and Courtney Howard took this video footage from right out here in Phoenix, Arizona. On the night of July 26th of 2023, lightning slowly crawling across the sky. That one there was in slow motion, but it was still very cool to see. Heather Knowles from Whitewater, Kansas, also noticed some very photogenic lightning crawling across the sky from her location in Whitewater, Kansas. And this next segment's a video by Dwayne from June 25th. He couldn't help but notice what looked like a white blimp off in the distance, or a mothership, the only cloud in the sky, and it was shaped like a huge saucer. And here's another view of what looks like a twin of the one Dwayne saw Another what looks like a giant saucer in the sky in broad daylight. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. You can always find a link down below in the description box. Look for this red tab that says Have a Large Video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your video into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.